Hey, gang. I want to take a moment. I plan on doing more Star Citizen content anyway, but with the news and whatnot that's been going around about the upcoming cargo update and the cargo changes and things, I I wanted to take a moment and talk about that, like cargo hauling and all the non-combat things that we could find in the verse. I think having those things are more important than people realize, especially when you are talking about a game that's, you know, promoting itself as a living, breathing universe eventually. And, different systems. We're going to need people who are going to haul cargo and deliveries and transport. We're going to need medical rescues and things, not just everybody going pew, pew, pew all the damn time. Now, there's nothing wrong with the combat. I've enjoyed the combat in the game, space combat especially. Doing bunker runs and some of the events. Siege of Orison was always a hoot and a good loot opportunity. But there's something about just kicking back, getting into a big ship, and just hauling cargo from station to station. Now, sometimes that's what I want to do. I want to be able to do that, and just make some money hauling shit for other people. Like, that sounds fantastic. I love the fact that they're doing quests, but it goes beyond what I like to do and what other people may like to do. It adds flavor and life to the universe. Like, and of course the pirate kids are gonna go nuts, and because they're gonna have a smorgasbord of targets in the future. There's gonna be cargo haulers. They're gonna try to interdict them and take them over and steal their crap, and it's gonna add things. You're gonna need escort pilots, and big corporations are gonna get together to do big movements of cargo, and have their combat pilots ready, traveling with them for protection and things. You're gonna have protection rackets. You might even have people who come on board ship and start doing hostile takeovers and holding the crew for ransom. Pay us, or we'll space your crew and take your ship. Like, there's all kinds of player generated shenanigans that are going to come from having a diverse, widespread of space jobs. Whether it's the lowly courier who's moving packages at speed for people, or even players could hire some of these runners to do things. And we're going to have smugglers and blockade runners and just typical cargo haulers. Hire a cargo hauler to move your crap from one station to another rather than having to do it yourself. Like, why not? It sounds like a perfectly legitimate thing you could do. And so it's that thing where we see space stations now, of course, keeping in mind it's alpha. You might see another player or two. I mean, Orison was always popping, but that's Port Olisar was popping. Pour one out for that. Now that we've got Seraphim Station, which just looks like everything else, but that's not about this. It's you want to see that traffic. You want to see, even with the idea of instance hangars in space around the station. I want to see, a hull A taking off, a hull C going this way, and a caterpillar going that way, a couple of Connies coming in with their escorts, and of course we're going to see, escort services. You're going to hire yourself out to escort a cargo ship. Like, why not? There's money opportunity. It may be boring. Nothing may happen. You're still getting paid. They're still getting protection. Like, it gets fundamental player-driven gameplay and emergent gameplay that's going to happen with all of these things. It's just like mining. Like, we have people out there mining now. You could pay your friend to escort you. Of course, they're gonna sit there and watch anime while they're keeping one eye on the screen in case you get attacked. But it's still a thing. It's still gameplay. Only this time it's going to be long distance gameplay where you're going to hook up and go off traveling between stations and eventually between systems. We hope sometime in the next 50 years. And we're all still alive, I hope. We're gonna see stuff like that, so I'm hoping they add more. Like, I'd love to see people who actually work for the Navy, like, or some station cops. Give me some of that expanse goodness. I want to see. We've got the detective-y type missions either that are coming and stuff. I want to see a space detective going around solving crime, tracking down lost players even. There's all kinds of opportunities. You could have, or, of course, for the role players, you could have a hostage negotiator trying to talk to the pirates to get them to let go of the crew and to, surrender and back off so that the cargo ship can go on its way. I think all of these things would be terribly exciting and just add more life to the game, which, you know, we're far away from that, sadly, many years as it's been, but we're getting there. And, I for one have had a lot of fun with, tractor beams and moving crates around and hitting people with crates and dropping them on them. But that's another story. Having the big, massive crates and putting like vehicles in them, or, maybe you want to smuggle some people in spacesuits to a place. Fill your cargo crates with Furies and on your hull C, and then suddenly open the crates and deploy out like a pocket carrier. I mean, or land troops suddenly. The crates drop and there you go. You got Starship Troopers pouring out of every crate onto a field, ready to do battle. Wow, surprise! There's so much possible gameplay content that will come out of these seemingly mundane tasks that could happen in the verse that will eventually, I hope, change the way we all play Star Citizen, for good and for bad. Because there's going to be people who are going to absolutely hate it, but I, for one, don't mind being a space trekker, and I'll probably pay a premium for protection from, some of my fellow pilots out there, because I know what you kids are like. Anyway, it's just, I've been thinking about this, and Daigoji's gonna laugh, because it's all his fault that I play Star Citizen in the first place. But I look forward to the cargo quests, and I look forward to cargo having value beyond just move a little bit of this, move a little bit of that. I want it to have value and meaning, and I want to see what kind of gameplay comes out of it amongst players. So I think we're in for an interesting time in Star Citizen, if we get there. Anyway, have fun in this verse, kids. Catch you later.